Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Victor Vegas, Velimir Brockovich, Troy Smothers, and Safe Moon Oz for being higher level patrons. You could join that for as little as $1 a month. There's a link down in the description below. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. If you'd like to join that, there's a join button below this video. Please keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into this. This is about alpha nodes. They have another Medium article that came out. This one, quite powerful, as it does talk more about how the NFT marketplace will work, more specifically about how these different NFTs themselves will come into play for this project, and how just kind of the evolution of alpha nodes branding itself a little bit differently moving forward. And so I will be providing a link to this article in the description, as well as to the Alpha Nodes website. So if you want to go look more information up on that, you can. And I'm going to go and read through this. It's quite lengthy. These Medium articles have been quite lengthy. So as far as for my feedback goes, there's not really a lot of time that I want to take, because obviously I already have a lot of information to try and pull from this, but I will try and touch on a couple things throughout this process. A shareholder mentality, big picture alpha. Everyone reading this should now know that the Alpha Nodes project is so much more than a reflection token, a Nodes as a service protocol, or a chart. We are a brand with a driven community and the passion to create fascinating innovations in this space, and we will not fail. Our founders are both very familiar with private capital, venture capital, and dealing with investors. They chose to take a different direction to grow the protocol of their dreams, not by gathering the capital necessary to kickstart this journey from already wealthy investors, but rather bootstrapping our way to extreme success through the support of our early adopters and alpha investors. Because of this, you, the reader, viewer, holder, get to directly benefit from the success of alpha in the same way a traditional venture capitalist or private investor would benefit. Our alpha holders are our private shareholders, and you will be rewarded as such. So, how are you rewarded? Welcome to Alpha Shares. Since launch, we have called ourselves Alpha Nodes to make the vehicle of our PIP, or passive income protocol, easier to digest to the average crypto user. Many people are familiar with nodes and how they operate from the surface level. You invest your tokens into an asset that then emits an ROI using the native token as its emission token. This is very surface level and not actually at all what a true node is. We would like to begin the mindset shift away from the node terminology, since the NFT you will hold with us will actually be considered alpha shares. The concept of ownership, reward claiming, the dashboard, etc. will all remain very consistent with familiar node projects, but as we've hinted in our previous Medium articles, our rewards pools will not be structured like a Ponzi-nomic node project. Completely new and unique. What we are accomplishing here at Alpha is beyond the scope of our current name of Alpha Nodes, or any other node project, and 100% unique to the DeFi space and crypto as a whole. Alpha shares are in essence tokenized ownership of the Alpha brand and all the protocols operating under its umbrella. By minting your NFT, you will realize your position as an Alpha shareholder and begin to earn passive income directly correlated to the protocol's success, growth, and income. Phase 2 is kicking this off with our NFT marketplace, where you as an Alpha shareholder will have proportional ownership of the income produced through the marketplace. How does this work? Since our NFT collection will only be a collection of 10,000, there will only be 10,000 shareholders or owners of our alpha projects. The scarcity behind the number of, quote, shares ensures future of sustainability for the holders of these NFTs. As the volume driven to our alpha market increases, the amount of rewards directly paid out to our NFT holders will completely offset the Ponzi-nomics of traditional node rewards pools. At this point, our NFT's reward mechanism will no longer emulate that of a traditional NAS project, but rather act simply as an investment vehicle for you to collect your share of passive income generated from our alpha market. This is how other major NFT marketplace players pay back their private funding partners, but you as the holder will take place of those private investor slash private, I'm not sure what the E is, PE/VC firms. The shares rewards at the start of Phase 2 will be structured as traditional node rewards pool to incentivize with initial token liquidity and price discovery of the asset, which will eventually be substituted by company revenues and plans to switch over to even a dynamic yield model. There are many directions this may go as we navigate the industry, but let's lay out a simple comparison. OpenSea is an NFT marketplace that may do $1.5 million in platform fees on a slow day. These fees go to the marketplace and the public never sees profit. What if they went to 10,000 shareholders instead? That 1.5 million would go to you. Decentralized profit sharing where you are the owners. This is just one use case. Our vision is bigger. Dividend return rates. The return rates for these NFTs has been a topic of unabating thought to ensure our protocol focuses on sustainability and security while also providing enough incentive that will be competitive in this passive income space. Our alphas are early investors that get to ride the waves of success with us and benefit on the way up. Here are the reward rates for what we are currently working with, but would love to hear community feedback before anything is set in stone. So you have an opportunity to voice your own opinions on this, guys. NFTs will have a base emission rate with the ability to compound your rewards to level up that rate all the way to a max of level 10. Base NFT emission rates starts off at 0.75% per day for power level 1, and then goes up to 1.49% per day for power level 10. The power level for these NFTs increases on a logarithmic scale. This means you have to compound more than the previous compound to get to the next level. The specific amount, the specifics around the amount to compound will be released soon in a future article that also talks about the cost to mint your NFT. Genesis NFT emission rates. 100 alphas, 1.5% per day, power level 1. 1.75% per day, power level 10. Then you have 47 Ronin, again, part of the Genesis NFT emission rates. 47 Ronin, 1.75% per day, power level 1, 1.99% per day, power level 10. And then there's only 10 Apex Predators. Those give you 2% per day, power level 1, 4% per day, power level 10. As you can see, these Genesis NFTs have a much higher emission rate than the base NFTs. We will be completely transparent in telling you that by providing these extreme emission rates would be unsustainable for all of our NFTs, but we are able to reward our Genesis NFT purchasers due to them only being such a small portion of the NFT collection, which is 1.57%. We have found that reward rates between 0.75% and 1.5% per day can remain sustainable through Ponzinomics, but more importantly, fit well with our alpha market projections. If our NFT ROIs are too high, achieving true sustainability would be impossible. To find out more about the Genesis NFT collection, please read our previous article, What It Means to Be an Alpha. And the too long didn't read version says you must hold at least 2 trillion alpha tokens to qualify for the Genesis NFT mint. And the Genesis mint will be an auction with starting prices that are yet to be disclosed. What a capped collection means. Our NFT drop will be limited to only 10,000 Genesis run of 157 NFTs, and the public mint will open up with 9,843 base NFTs to mint. The pros of us limiting our mint is multifaceted and completely outweighs the cons. And they say this is why. Now I want to pull back just for a second here. So there will be 10,000 NFTs. Let me go and clarify that one more time for you. And of those 10,000, 157 is going to be part of the Genesis run. The Genesis run are these 3 categories which do provide higher levels. There's 100 alphas, 47 Ronin, 10 Apex. Out of that 157, we have 9,843 that are just part of the base NFTs that'll be minted. Says this is why. By keeping the supply at 10,000 NFTs, the floor price will increase more and more as our protocol grows and demand grows stronger. This cap also completely solves the issue node projects face of runaway node creation. The initial plan is to only ever release these 10,000 NFTs on AVAX, which is the Avalanche network. These would stay limited. However, we do have the ability to drop future boutique collections if the need arises or we have grown enough to support additional shareholders. There are many reasons we would or would not drop another collection. The future of being a holder of one of these NFTs means you hold the key to a private community of fellow investors that act as the PE firm behind Alpha. As we grow to new heights, you will be the private VIPs of a massive ecosystem holding a prominent status in the corner of DeFi we are chiseling out to be our own. Just the beginning. The main focus of Alpha is establishing our protocol as a new genre in decentralized finance, completely our own. We hope to bring in the real-world combined business experiences of our founders to build a brand and not rely on unobtainable promises of yield that plague DeFi. We understand how to create a business that generates income, and we completely understand how necessary that is to truly provide a passive income stream to holders. This is just the beginning to the Alpha Shares ecosystem we imagine to be vast and sophisticated. Our early holders will be massively rewarded for the conviction you display. You are part of a brand that is being built entirely with profit sharing. Stay Alpha. So, it's also known as first mover's advantage. You're taking a bigger risk. There's not enough data that's there. There's too many unanswered questions. And when you take that kind of a risk, bigger risk also means bigger reward. So to participate in this, one more time, if you're trying to get in on the Genesis run, it does specify you need to have 2 trillion of the Alpha tokens, which based on the current market value, I think that's around $7,000 or so. I was looking at this a little bit earlier. Don't quote me on that. If you want to go double check just to play it safe, by all means, you can go take a look at it. But I believe it's around $7,000 or so. And that's, again, for the Genesis, which is the 157 line. It says that the public mint will open with 9,843 of the base NFTs. So that will be a public minting, much more accessible, right? Okay, so with that being said, I find this really incredible. I've been doing a series on Alpha nodes. They have not paid me. I would love some extra money, so if they want to pay me, by all means, they can. But I'm letting you guys know right now, as the time of making this video, they haven't paid me. They haven't hinted at the fact that they're going to pay me. And I just really like this project. And so looking at the price, one thing that really enticed me is like, hey, this kind of has a vibe of a Safe Moon where the price just has a bunch of zeros. It's what, like 8 zeros, I think, and then 34.61. So, okay, you put $1 in, you get a whole bunch of these tokens. What if it does take off? What is the value that's here? I looked more into it. I'm like, okay, cool. You can earn these reflectionary rewards in these other node projects, or I could have it compound into itself, or I could even claim it as USDC, and I get to pick and choose when I do that. It's like, that sounds really cool. Since then, they've revealed this information in these Medium articles where they're like, hey guys, we're going to build our own NFT marketplace. Oh yeah, by the way, it's going to be cross-chain. Really cool, right? These Alpha Node these Alpha Node NFTs, these Genesis NFTs, man, I don't know how much they're going to sell for, but I have a feeling that it might get really pricey. Because again, just to even qualify to go into the auction for this, you need to have more than 2 trillion tokens. Not a lot of people can afford that. The good news is that there's still that other 9,843. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. And if you want to, check out in the description, I do have referral links for free crypto, free stock, discount code there. If you want to get a cold storage wallet to protect your crypto, you can get a discount with that for an Elapau Titan. And also, if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It definitely helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. This is not financial advice. And don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much. God bless. I will see you in the next episode.